Hey guys, this is Austin here from the Nashville Middle-earth Strategy Battle Gaming Group, and today we are going to be playing Game 2 of the MESBG Madness that we've been doing, and we'll be playing Barad Dur, led by Sauron, against the Return of the King Legendary Legion, which will be led by Aragorn. So it's going to be a brutal fight. I've been really looking forward to this game. So I'll show you the brackets for the MESBG Madness we're at currently. I'll show you the armies, and then we'll get going and roll to see which scenario we play today. Alright guys, we are back, and this is the bracket. So for Game 1, we had the Battle of 5 Armies versus the Grand Army of the South, and if you missed that first battle rep, you can go onto our website, and I'll put a link in the description and here to where you can watch that and go back. And then today we're playing the Return of the King Legendary Legion versus Barad Dur, led by Sauron. Then next week we'll be playing Iron Hills versus Moria. And then the following week we'll play Mirkwood versus Azog's Legion. And then after that we'll have a losers bracket. So the losers from these first two games will go against each other. And then the losers from these two games will play against each other. And then we'll have the winners play, and we'll have a final bracket here. So to show you the armies that we're playing today, first starting with Barad Dur, we've got, starting with the Dark Lord Sauron at 400 points. He's going to have one Orc Warrior with a banner and a shield, along with 11 Orc Warriors with sword and shield, and 11 Orc Warriors with spear and shield, to give it 24 models in his warband and a total of 574 points. And then we also have an Orc Shaman and another warband, and he's going to have 2 Orc Warriors with sword and shield and 4 Orc Warriors with spear and shield to make a total of 7 models and 90 points. And then in our last warband, we're going to have an Orc Captain with 1 Orc Drummer to help get the fights going off faster, along with 4 Orc Warriors with sword and shield and 6 Orc Warriors with spear and shield to make a total of 12 models and a total of 136 points. So total brings that to 800 points, and we've got a total of 43 models here with 21 models. When we get to 21 models, that'll be our breaking point, and then 25% will be down to 10 models. So to show you the Return of the King list now, so we've got Aragorn Strider at 160 points here, and we've got 4 Warriors of the Dead with sword and shield with him, and 4 Warriors of the Dead with spear and shield, make a total of 9 models in that warband to a total of 284 points. Then we have Legolas Greenleaf with armor in his own warband, and he's got 105 points for that warband. Then we've got Gimli, Son of Gloin, in his own warband, and he's at 100 points. And then lastly, we've got the King of the Dead with 5 Warriors of the Dead with sword and shield, 6 Warriors of the Dead with spear and shield, and then 1 Warrior of the Dead with banner and shield to make a total of 13 models and a total of 312 points to also make the total of 800 points. So we've got 24 models in total for this army. So break point will be when we get down to 11 models, and then 25% will be to 6 models. We only have 1 bow in this army. So the Barad Dur has almost twice as many models in this army, so against the Return of the King. So but the Return of the King has high defense and some really strong heroes here, so both very thematic armies. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. So I'll be right back with rolling for the scenario. Alright guys, we are back, and I wanted to show you the board real quick. This board was made by Alex Wright of Wright Terrain Studios, and we're playing on a Mordor board today. And we've got some rocky outcrops over here. Then we've got 2 Orc Towers over here. And then we also have Mount Doom over here, and it lights up on the inside as well. And then we've got some Orc camps on either side, as you can see here. And then we've got same thing on the other side over there. So it's a beautiful board made by Alex Wright. We've had this board for about a year now, and it's a joy to play on. So rolling for the scenario here, I'm going to be using, since we're playing on Mordor, we'll go ahead and use a Mordor dice. And we're going to use the match play guide here. So I'll turn to the page here to roll for the scenario. So I love this scenario pools here. You can just basically roll a d6 and choose scenarios here. So we're going to do that right now. So roll a d6 to see what pool we get. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we go to a 4, so for full 4 it's kill the enemy, so it's either Lords of Battle, Contest of Champions, or To the Death. So we'll see what we get here. We get a 5, so this is going to be To the Death here. So I think that's pretty thematic for these two armies to be playing To the Death here. So we'll be right back for priority and deployment. Alright guys, so we are back, and this is To the Death scenario. So basically, armies will deploy 12 inches from their board edges, and then just deploying back and forth. And the objective of the game here is to basically kill the enemy later, mainly. But once we get down to a quarter of our starting models, then the game will end, and we'll count up how many victory points we get. So victory points here, you score 1 victory point if you cause 1 or more wounds on the enemy later. If you kill the enemy later, you instead score 3 victory points. You score 3 victory points if the enemy force is broken at the end of the game. If the enemy force is broken and yours is not, you get 5 victory points instead. You score 1 victory point if you have at least 1 banner remaining at the end of the game, and 2 if you have yours remaining and your opponent does not. And then you score 2 victory points if the enemy force is reduced to 25% of its starting models at the end of the game. So we're going to go ahead and roll for priority here. And I've got these lovely 300 dice and mortar dice here. So we'll roll for deployment and see who goes first. Alright, so I got a big 6 there from the 300 dice. So the good will be deploying first, and we'll be right back with deployment. Alright guys, we are back after deployment, and as you can see, good all deployed right over here, kind of in a clump, with Legolas and Gimli's right over there, and then we have all of the evil guys deploy over in that orc camp. So what happened on deployment was we had Legolas deploy right here on top of these rocks, where he could get a little bit of protection from the height here. And after I deployed Legolas, I then deployed this beautiful Sauron model right here, and then I deployed his orcs in line on either side of him over here. And then once I deployed him, I then deployed Aragorn and his Dead Vanharo right over here on the other side of this tower, so that way they can maybe get a little bit of protection from the tower on turn 1 if they get priority. And then I had this Shagrat model right here, who I'm using as my captain, deploy right in front of Sauron, so that way he could, when he calls his march, he can get as many guys in line as possible. And then I had his guys deploy just right behind him over here as well. And after that, I deployed this beautiful new Dead Vanharo, or sorry, King of the Dead model with his guys on either side of him right over here. And then the banner is deploying just right over there to get as many guys as possible. And then after that, I cast the Shaman. I put him right behind Sauron, so that way he could get as many orcs within a 6-inch bubble as possible. And I deployed his guys over here on the left and over here to the right of him. And then lastly, I deployed Gimli right here, right below Legolas, to where he could start as close to the orcs as possible, try and get throwing axe shots off as fast as possible, and start hunting some orc. So we will go ahead and roll for for priority here. And best of luck. May the best dwarf win. And here we go for turn 1. Alright, so it's tie. We'll do another reroll. Another tie. Go another reroll. Alright, so Evil's going to get the priority here. And Aragorn's going to call a heroic move with his free point of might. So we're going to have the good guys move first. And I'm not going to counter with Evil. So I'll be right back after movement. Alright guys, we're back, and after the good guys moved, Aragorn, he hid right behind this tower right over here. All the good guys moved up 6 inches, and the king over here, he also moved to where he could hide from Sauron as well, from getting hit from any magical attacks from behind this tower. So Sauron just moved. We had the war drums go off, they beated. So everyone got to move an additional 3 inches on their march, so moving a total of 12 inches for the man-sized models. And Sauron here is going to now cast, he's going to cast a Chill Soul on Legolas over here. Actually, sorry, he's going to cast an Immobilize. So he's going to cast Immobilize on Legolas over here. Immobilize or Transfix. It's got an 18-inch movement, and he just needs a 2-up to hit it here. So I'm going to just use his one free one here to see if he can Transfix him. And here we go. And he got a 4. So Legolas does have the option to try and resist that here. And I think Legolas will. He just needs to get a 4 here. And so he is going to use 2 points of will here. So I'm going to have Legolas roll with these gold and green dice here. Legolas will be out of will after this. So we'll see if Legolas can get a big 4 to resist it. He did not. He got double 2s there. So Legolas is going to be transfixed for this turn, so he's not going to be able to shoot. Now we're going to go ahead and roll for the shaman right here. We're going to go ahead and roll for his fury before he moves. So he just needs for his fury to go off, he just needs a 3-up to do it. So he's going to roll with 2 dice, and we're going to use these red and black dice here by Chessex. So here we go, looking for a 3-up to cast it. And he does cast it, so that's going to be cast as well. So those models will be able to have pass all their courage checks here. And so we'll be right back after our movement. Alright guys, we're back, and I did forget to say that the shaman there was casting a heroic fury there, or channeling the fury there. So the guys that do get wounded within 6 inches of the shaman right here will potentially be able to save that wound if they roll a 6. So if they get wounded, roll a 6, they end up not getting a wound there, just like rolling a point of fate. So all of the evil guys moved up 12 inches right up to the front line. Some of them are trapped right over here behind this rock. But Sauron is right over here on the front lines, ready to charge next turn. And then all of the ghost boys over here moved up 6 inches and hid behind this pillar over here. And then Legolas over here is not going to be able to shoot. And I did forget to move Gimli, so let me move him real quick. He's going to move up. And he has no one within 6 inches of him yet, so he's not going to be able to throw this turn. So that ends turn 1, and we'll be right back with priority. Alright guys, here we go for started turn 2. Alright, and evil is going to move again. So that's going to be pretty big here, with them being able to move up another 6 inches. So they are... Aragorn's not going to call anything, so we're just going to let them move first, and we'll be right back after movement. Alright guys, we're back after the first few models have moved. So my captain moved first to allow Sauron to be able to move up, and he's going to cast Compel here on this Dead of Dunharrow guy there, so that way he can try and get in, do a combat, heroic combat with him, and hopefully try and kill him. So he's looking just for a 3-up here in order to cast it. And he's going to use his free one plus an extra one. So it just needs a 3-up to cast it here. So here we go. And he does get a 3. So this guy right here is going to move up full movement into base contact with Sauron. And we'll be right back after movement. Alright guys, we're back. So all of the Mordor front line just moved up 6 inches, as you can see here, and are lining up right behind Sauron right there, with the one guy right there, and all of the front line just moved up 6 inches, and then we had all the orcs come over here on the other side of this tower and they're all lined up right there as well. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and have Gimli. He's going to try and charge into this orc right there, and he's going to use his throwing weapon. So we'll go ahead and do that first. Alright, so he's going to come in just an inch short, see, so for Gimli, he needs a 4-up normally, so we'll see what Gimli gets here. I'm going to use these black and red dice here for, see if he gets it in. So looking for a 4-up, got a 6, so he's going to hit. Now we're going to see if he wounds. That guy is defense 6 with strength 3 throwing axe, so looking for a 6 here to wound. He got a big 6, alright. So this orc right here is going to get wounded and die. And Gimli is going to then charge into the next 2 guys. So he's going to charge in right there onto those 2. And now that he's killed a guy, Legolas is going to get +1 to his shooting. So with I myself am sitting on 43, he's going to get 1 wound so far. So I'm just going to keep a tally here on his card. So he's got 1 kill so far. So that'll give +1 to Legolas's shots. So that's that, and I'm going to go ahead and move up the rest of these guys, and we'll be right back after they finish their movement. Alright guys, so because there's this lava stream right here in the middle, this guy's going to do a jump check to see if he lands over here and is able to charge this guy. So I'm going to use these nice gold ghosty dice from Chessex, and we'll see if he makes the jump. And he gets a 6, so he is going to make the jump over, and he's going to go into that guy right there. Alright, we'll be right back after the rest of the movement. Alright guys, we're back after the movement. The Dev Dunharo, this guy who was right over here, just swung right over here to charge this orc right here. And then just going on next, this guy jumped over into this combat right here. This is the one that Sauron compelled into combat there. And this Spear Sport's going to try and help him out on the off chance that he wins it. And then these 4 guys charge into the captain right here with spear support. And then Aragorn's coming right over here to try and get into combat as quickly with Sauron as possible. So that way he can try and help out over here so Sauron doesn't just destroy stuff. And then moving over here, we have this Dead of Dunharo charge this orc right here. And he's got a spear support right behind him. And then we've got this guy on charge this orc right here with this spear support. And this guy on that guy, and then this guy on that guy, and then the King of the Dead, he swung over here with the spear support. He's going to be able to hopefully help out next turn. So we'll go ahead and go for shooting. So Legolas here has got a few shots, and if we look, he's got a few shots here. So he can actually shoot these guys over here on the left side. So he's got 3 shots. He's going to prioritize on this guy right here. And because he did not move, and he's looking for, and Gimli got the kill there, so he's looking for a 2-up to hit. So we'll go ahead and use his nice golden green dice here. Looking for 2-up to hit on that guy. Alright, so that's 3 hits. And Legolas's elf bow is a strength 3 bow. So looking for 3s on defense 6, so looking for 6s here to wound. Here we go. And got nothing there, unfortunately. But we did get a 5 there. I'm going to go ahead and have Legolas make this into a 6 here to get that wound off there. That'll be it for that turn. So we'll go into combats here. Sauron's going to call a heroic combat here with his first point of might. Gimli is also going to call a heroic combat here with his one of his points of might. So we'll go ahead and see whose combat goes off first. And since the evil had priority this turn, we'll go ahead and see roll. 1, 2, 3 goes to evil. 4, 5, 6 goes to good. All right, so it goes to good. So we'll go ahead and have Gimli's heroic combat go off first, and then go over to Sauron's. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. So we're going to start with Gimli's fight here. So it's this Gimli against this orc right here. The orc is going to shield, so he'll have 2 dice. And Gimli is going to use his... he's not going to go 2 hands, so he's going to get 3 attacks here. For evil, we're going to have 2 red dice. And then for Gimli, I'm going to give him these black and red dice again. Here. So we'll see who wins on fight. Gimli does have the higher fight here, so if he wins the combat, or if you have a tie here, then he'll win the fight. Alright, so Gimli got a 5, and so it's a 5 there, so Gimli's going to win that fight there. There's no banner. So this guy is going to move back an inch. Now we'll see if Gimli is able to kill him here. So Gimli is strength 4. So 4 on defense 6 is looking for 5s here. So we'll see if Gimli can get that 5. Here we go. Looking for a big 5. We got the 6. Alright, so this orc right here is killed. And now Gimli can now move again another 6 inches. Or sorry, 5 inches I should say. So Gimli's going to come over here, and he's going to take on, he'll take on this guy right here. So Gimli's going to go there, then we're going to go over to Sauron's heroic combat. So it's this guy against these 2 guys here. Sauron does get 4 dice. So got 4 dice for Sauron there. And the ghosts are just going to strike normally because they only have 2 attacks. So we'll see who wins the fight here. Alright guys, sorry about that. So here we go. Sauron's fight versus the 2 ghosts. Alright, so Sauron got a 5 high, and the ghost got a 2 high. So it is going to go over to Sauron. So Sauron is going to do his strength 8 hit against each of the guys here. And if he can kill them, then they're dead. So he's just looking for a 4 here against each of those 2 guys. So here we go. So here's the first one, looking for a 4. Got a 2, did not get him. So here's the second guy, the one in the back, looking for a 4. And got a 6. So the spear guy right here is going to die. Alright, so because Sauron did not kill that front guy, he's not going to be able to get to move again. So we'll just go ahead and start down the line with the other combat. So we'll start here with Gimli against this one orc. The orc is going to shield, and Gimli is going to get, just going to do his 3 attacks. So here we go. Alright. Alright, so Gimli got a 4 high, and the orc got a 6. So that is going to be going to the orc. So Gimli is not going to might that up, so he's just going to back up an inch. Then we'll go to the next one over here. So we've got 2 on 1 here with the ghosts, and the ghosts are going to strike normally, and the orc is going to shield here. Well, here we go with that one. Alright, and the ghost got a 5 high, so they're going to win that fight. So this guy is just going to move back an inch. And he is courage 3. So they're just going to be looking, strength 3 on a 3 is looking for 4s here to wound. See if we can get a big 4 to win it. And we got a 5, so this orc is also going to get taken down there. And we'll just go on to the next fight here. So we've got this 2 guys here on this one ghost. The ghost is going to strike normally, and the 2 guys are going to strike normally as well. So we'll see who wins this. Alright, and the ghost got a 6. So that he's going to win the fight since there's not a banner within range. Looking for a 4 here to wound. And got a 6. Wow. Alright, so this orc is dead. Then we'll go on to the next one here. So we've got the 2 guys here on these 4. And, alright, so here we go. So I'm going to get 4 ghost dice. And then the captain is going to be, I'll have him be these red dice here. And then we'll have the one guy that's spear supporting behind him. We'll let him be this red and black one here. Alright, so here we go. So 4 against 3. The captain does have a point of might, so he can might it here, and he's going to have the higher fight between the ghosts. Alright, so the captain got a 4 high. The ghost got 6s here, and the captain is not within range of a banner, so he's going to have to back up here. So this guy's going to make way, and then these guys are going to back up. There. Alright, so the ghosts, and the king is within 12 inches. The king right there, I think he's within 12 inches of him. Yep, so he is going to be within 12 inches of that captain right there. So he is going to get -1 to his courage. So the captain is courage normally 3, going down to a 2 here. And the ghosts are going to be striking against his courage. So strength 3 on defense 2 is looking for a 4 still. Alright, so we'll see if they can get some wounds on the captain here. So looking for 4s. Here we go. And only got 1 wound there. So the captain is got 2 wounds in total, so he's just going to take a wound there. So I'll mark that off his card here. Alright, we'll go over here to the next fight. So we're going to go ahead and do this one next. So we'll have these 2 orcs on these 2, so it'll be 2 on 2. Oh, I do need to see if that orc does, so the captain has a chance to negate that wound because of the shaman. He's within 6 inches of him. So we'll go ahead and roll for that real quick. He did get the 6, alright, so he's going to negate that wound. Alright. So, alright, so we'll go to the 2 on 2 here. Alright, so the orcs are going to win that with a big 6. So these guys are going to move back an inch. And those orcs are strength 3 going against defense 8 here. So strength 3 on defense 8 is going to be looking for 6s by 4. Alright, so here we go, looking for 6s by 4s. Nothing. Alright, so we'll go to the next one. So we've got these 2 guys here on these 2 here. So orcs are going to win that there with a big 4. And looking for a 6 by 4 here. Got nothing. Alright, so these guys are going to move back an inch. We'll go over here to these 2, so it'll be these 2 on these 2. Looks like, so they are going to be tied on fight. So it'll be a roll-off, so since evil had priority, go 1, 2, 3 evil, 4, 5, 6 good. So it goes to good. Alright, so these guys are going to back up an inch. And now we'll see if the ghosts can win. I'm looking for 4s here to win that front guy. And got nothing. Double 2s. Alright, and we got one last combat. So we've got these 2 on these 2 right here. And here we go. Alright, so orcs are going to win it with a big 6. Looking for 6s by 4s on those ghost guys. And nothing. Alright, so that's going to finish all the combats for that turn, and we'll be right back with priority. Alright guys, here we're back. We're going to start rolling for priority for turn 3. Here we go. Alright, then it's going to be a 3 hunters. They're going to be winning the priority here. Sauron is going to call a heroic move here with one of his points of might, and Aragorn is going to counter with his free point of might here. And I think that is going to be it. So we'll see. The The good had the priority here, so it goes 1, 2, 3 goes to good, 4, 5, 6 goes to evil. Here we go. And it goes to good. Alright, so good is going to get a chance to move here first. We'll be right back after movement. Alright guys, so Aragorn just moved up just about an inch to get right behind this guy. This guy's going to try and charge into Sauron here. He's Courage 6, goes down to Courage 5 because of Ancient Evil with Sauron. So we'll roll to see if he makes a 5 to pass his Courage. Here we go. And he does. Gets it with a big 9. Alright, so this guy's going to move up an inch right there. Then we're going to have, we'll go ahead and do the rest of the movement, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Gimli is going to try and charge into this orc right here, and he's going to do a throw of his axe as he goes in. So here we go, see if he hits it. Looking for a 4 up to hit. Gets a 5. Now he's looking for a 6 here to wound. Does not get that, so he's just going to go into base contact with that orc right there. And we'll be right back with the rest of the movement. Alright guys, we're back, and we're going to see if this orc right here can charge into this flank of this ghost over here. So he is normally Courage 3. He still has Courage 3 because he's outside 12 inches. So we'll see if he can get a 7 here to charge in. Here we go. Got a 3. So he's not going to charge in. He's going to be scared stiff. So he's going to stay right there. So just to show you the rest of the movement here. So Gimli charged into this orc right here. This spear guy spear supporting this spear. And then this orc came around to the side. And then these two guys came in to trap Gimli. Then the ghosts charged this guy right here. This guy is spear supporting. This ghost is charging these two. This ghost is charging these two. Then we've got these two guys. This ghost is charging these two right here. These two guys came in, so it'll be 1 on 4. But we do have a banner right there. So we've got Sauron on the one guy right here, and then we've got the captain right here. These two ghosts charged in on the captain, and these two guys are just stuck over here waiting around. And then coming over here to this side, so we have this ghost charged here. This guy spear supported, and basically the whole line just moved up to charge all these guys. The king came around to charge this guy, and then this orc, because he's within 6 inches of the shaman, was able to charge this ghost without having to do a courage check there. So we'll go ahead and roll for combats. Actually, we're going to go for shooting first with Legolas. So Legolas fell off his post here. But Legolas is going to go ahead and do some shooting. We'll go ahead and shoot into... he's going to shoot into this guy right here. So he's going to throw all 3 shots into that spear support right there. So here we go. Alright, so because Gimli currently has more kills, he's got 2 kills to Legolas's 1 right now. Legolas is going to get +1 to shoot, and because Legolas did not move, he's just going to be hitting on 2s here. Oh my god, 2 1s. Man, that's terrible. Alright, so got the 1 here. Strength 3 on defense 6, looking for a 6 here. And he gets it. Wow, what a big 6. Alright. Wow, crazy. Alright, so Legolas got the kill there on this spear support orc. So he's going to now be 2-2 on kills for Gimli. So we'll just start over here with Gimli. Gimli's going to strike normally with 3 attacks. We're going to have 4 orcs here. So Gimli is going to be the 3 red and black dice right there. And then just to differentiate, actually what we'll do here is we'll just have Gimli be the ghost dice. That way you can tell the color difference. And then we'll have 4 red dice for evil. And on ties, Gimli will win. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Alright, so Gimli got the 6. So he's going to win the combat there. So all these guys are just going to move back an inch. Alright. And then Gimli's wounding on 5s here. So let's see if Gimli gets some 5s. Alright, here we go. And Gimli got 2 5s there, so he's going to wound the 2 guys. We'll just go ahead and have him kill this guy and this guy. So now Gimli's going to have 4 kills to Legolas's 2. So we'll go ahead and mark that over here on our card. Alright, so that's going to give Legolas still the +1 to shoot bonus there. Then we'll go over here to the next combat. So it's going to be these 2 on that one guy right there. Alright, here we go. So it's going to be 2 on 2. Alright, so the Ghosty Boys win that there. And on Courage 3, with looking for 4s here to wound. So here we go. And they got a 4. Alright, so this front guy right here is going to get killed. We'll go to the next one right here, so it's going to be 2 on 1. And the Ghost is going to... He'll strike normally, so it'll be 2 dice against 1. Here we go. Alright, so Evil's going to win that there. So the Ghost is going to move back an inch. Alright, so he's going to move back there. So now the Ghosts, that works. Strength 3 on defense 8 are looking by 6s by 4s here. And nothing there, unfortunately, for them. Alright, and then we've got this Ghost against these 2 orcs right here. Again, this Ghost is going to strike normally. And the orc's got a big 6 there. So because he can't move back, well, I guess he can move this way an inch. Alright, so he's going to move there an inch. Alright, so orcs are going to looking for 6s by 4s here. And nothing there. Alright, oh, and I forgot there was actually 2 more in that fight as well, so I need to roll 2 more dice. So it was 4 on that one guy. There's a 6. Let's see if they get a 4. Nope, no 4. Alright, so still same result there. So we've got Sauron right there against that one guy. The one guy's going to shield, so it's going to be 4 dice against 2 here. And the Ghost got a 6. Sauron only got a 5 high there. And it's not really worth it for him to win that. So and it looks like Sauron is actually trapped. Actually, no, he's not. Well, move him like this. So this guy will move over here. This guy will move over here. This guy will move here. All right, so he's able to move back an inch now. And Sauron's courage is courage 7. So 3 on a 7 is looking for 6s. So we'll see if the Ghost shielded there, so he's no wounds. So then we'll go to the next one over here. So we've got the Captain and a sword guy and a spear support on 2. So it'd be 3 on 2 there. And here we go. All right, so the Ghosts are going to win that with the big 6. And the Ghosts, again, are looking for, see, the Captain. We're going to prioritize on the Captain here. But the Captain is courage 3, so they're just looking for 4s here to win the Captain. Here we go. We got a 6. All right, so that's going to put another wound on the Captain. The Captain's going to have to do a fate roll if he doesn't want to die here. So looking for, here's his fate. And got a 1, so that's not going to save him. So he is going to get killed. All right, so there goes the Orc Captain. This guy's going to move back an inch. And we're coming over here to this side. So we've got 4 guys here against these 2. All right, see what happens. All right, so the Ghosts got a 6 there. So So the ghosts are going to win that. Ghosts are looking for 4s to wound. And got 2 wounds there, so that's going to kill 2 guys. So we're going to take this guy. The only 2 guys that can wound are the front guys. So that'd be the swordsmen. So 1 and 2 right there. All right, so we're going to go to the next 2. Be these 2 on these 2. And here we go. All right, the ghost got a 6. So, these guys can move back an inch. Shaman's going to make way. Allow these guys to move back. All right, so looking for 4s here to wound. We got a big 6. All right, so this orc right here, he's wounded. These orcs are going down fast. All right, so then we got this one next. So we got these 2 on these 2. All right, here we go. All right, so tied for fight. So we'll do a roll off. This went to, all right, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 evil, 4, 5, 6 good. So it goes to evil. All right, so these ghosts are going to move back an inch. And the orcs are looking for 6s by 4s to wound. Got a 6. Can get a 4. And we got a 5. All right, so this ghost right here is going to go down. All right, so we're going to go to the next one here. So it's going to be these 2 on these 2 right here. And here we go. All right, so the ghost got a 6, but they are within range of a banner. So Orc's going to use a banner, see if he can tie it up. Looking for a 6. Does not get it, gets a 2. All right, so the ghosts are going to win that there. These guys are just going to move back an inch. All right. Ghosts are looking for 4 to wounds. Got a big 6. All right, so this orc goes down. And then we got the king here with the spear support. And so the king, I'm going to have him use his special Dead of Dunharrow dice. And the king of the dead has 2 attacks, plus 1 for the ghost. And then we've got 2 orcs here. There we go. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, that one rolled out of the box. All right, so I got a 6. So the king's going to win automatically because he's got higher fight. And winning on their courage here. So the king is strength 4 on courage 3. So he's actually going to go on to courage 2. So winning on 3s here. All right, here we go. And he got him. All right, so that orc is taken out. Yeah, so we lost like 12 orcs there in that one turn. So it was a big turn for good. That's it for that turn. We'll be right back with priority for turn 4. All right, guys, here we go. Priority for turn 4. All right, and it's going to go to good. So Sauron is going to use a heroic move again. Actually, no, he's not. He's going to just keep it like normal and let the ghosts move first. So we'll be right back after movement. Alright guys, so this ghost again is going to try and charge into Sauron here. And he's looking for a 5 to pass. So here we go. Did not pass, so he's going to be scared stiff. We're going to go to the next guy right here. Going to try and go into Sauron. And he passes, so he's going to move in. So move in there, and then Aragorn, he's going to do a jump test right here over the lava to try and get into combat with Sauron. So we'll see what happens here. And he gets a 9, so he is good. So So he's going to come up here, pass the jump test, and charge into Sauron. Try and see if he can get some wounds off here against Sauron. Alright guys, so that is it for that. We'll be right back with the finishing movement. Alright guys, we're back. And so Gimli, he charged over here into these two guys. So we're going to roll and see if he hits going in with his throwing axe. So I'll use a 300 dice here. Looking for a 4. Got a 5. Now looking for a 6 to wound. Nope, no wound. So he's just going to charge in right there. And then what after the good guys, so these two ghosts charge into this orc right here. This ghost and this ghost charge into this orc right here. And then this ghost right here is spear supporting Aragorn. And then this guy with the axe is just standing right there because he got scared stiff. Then this spear support came in to charge into Sauron. Then the ghost came down here and charged into these two orcs right here. And then this ghost charged into these three guys right here. And then this ghost charged into these two here. And then these two ghosts charged into this guy right here. Those two ghosts charged into those two right there. And then we had the king, he charged into those two right here. Then once that all happened, then the shaman, he moved over 6 inches. That way these orcs could charge into these ghosts right here to have the fearless bubble, not to pass on courage checks. And then my banner, he moved over 6 inches to try and help Sauron in his roll since he's not been rolling that great this game. So we'll go ahead and start with shooting. Legolas is right here. And let's see, if we look at Legolas with the camera view right here, let's see. So it looks like he's got it in the way. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to do a pinpoint shot onto this orc right here. He usually, so he needs a 2 up to hit. So I think he's going to hit automatically because he can get +1 to his shoot value. We'll just roll just for the fun of it to see what he gets. So he gets a 6, so he hits that. And then to wound, he's going to need another 6. Does not. Got a big fat 1 there. So no wounds for Legolas. Then start of combat, Aragorn is going to call a heroic strike to see if he can get up to Sauron's fight. And Sauron is fight 9. And Sauron is going to call a heroic strike here as well. So we'll go ahead and see what the strikes go up to here. Alright, so they're both going to be at 10. So they'll be tied for fight there. Then Gimli's going to call a heroic combat. And I think that's going to be it there. So we'll go ahead and do Gimli's heroic combat. Gimli's going to have 3 dice. So I'll go ahead and have Gimli. He'll just do the 3 hunters dice here. So we'll get 3 of those. And then we're going to have the 2 guys. They're going to both shield. So they're going to have a total of 4 dice here. So we'll see who wins. Alright, so Gimli got a 6, so he's going to win automatically. And Gimli's looking for 5s here to wound on those 2 guys. And he got two 5-ups, so these 2 guys right here are going to die. And that allows Gimli then to move another 5 inches. So Gimli is going to move right here, right into this guy. And help out this spear guy right here. And we'll just go ahead and do his combat. He got 2 more kills there. So Gimli has now got a total of 6 kills. Shown there. And we also used a point of might there for his combat. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just do Gimli's fight next. So it'd be Gimli and this ghost on that orc right there. So yeah, the orc's going to shield. So we'll have those three be Gimli, that guy be the ghost, and then these two be for the orc that's shielding. Alright, so actually the orc here is going to win with the shield. So that means Gimli's just going to back up an inch, and so is this ghost. Alright, so then we're going to go ahead and do the next one. So we've got one-on-one right here. So I'm just going to, the orc's going to shield here. Ghost is going to strike like normal. And orc's going to win, so the ghost is going to move back an inch. And go over here, we've got 2-on-1 here. So yep, everyone's going to strike like normal. So the orc's going to win. This guy's going to move back an inch over here. Orcs are looking for 6s by 4s here. And nothing. Alright, so then we got over here, we'll go ahead and do Sauron. So it'll be Sauron against Aragorn and his spear support. And then this spear guy right here as well. So Aragorn's going to be the 300 dice. Then we'll have the two ghosts against Sauron, and Sauron's going to have 4 dice. Right there. Alright, so let's see what happens. A lot of dice here. Alright, so the ghosts are going to win. So we got a 6 there. Sauron did not get anything there. So that's unfortunate for him. He does not have the might to be able to might it up here. So the ghosts are looking for 6s to wound, and Aragorn is looking for 4s with his sword here. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so Aragorn's going to use a point of might there to bump that up, so I'll use his first point of might. The ghost got no wounds, but Aragorn did get 2 wounds against Sauron. So it's going to be 2 wounds on Sauron. Oh, I'm sorry. Sauron is within range of a banner. I need to roll for that banner real quick. Totally forgot about that. Alright, so that was a 6 high, so let's see if Sauron can get a 6. He does get a 6. Alright, so that was the goods priority there, so we'll see who goes, who's winning here. So 1, 2, 3 goes to evil, 4, 5, 6 goes to good. And goes to good. Alright, so 2 wounds. We'll go ahead and still we'll re-roll for the wounds here because I messed that up. Alright, so still same result. Going to use the point of might, bump it up to a 6, deal 2 wounds, and Sauron takes 2 wounds there. And Sauron's going to back up an inch. Alright, and we'll go to the next one over here. So we got 1 ghost on this spear support guy right there. And the orc, I should say, is going to shield. Ghost is going to strike like normal. Alright, so the orc wins. So that means this guy is going to... this guy can't actually back up, so he's just stuck right there. He's going to move back as far as he can. Then we've got the 2 on 1 right there. And the orc's going to shield there as well. Alright, so the orc is going to win that with a 3 high. So, this guy's going to move over here. This guy's going to move back over here. Something like that. See if I can get it. Something on these guys. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so we're going to go over here to these combats. So we got the 1 ghost right there on 3 guys. And the ghost is going to shield. 3 guys are going to strike like normal. See if they can win this. Alright, and the orcs do win that with a 6. And that guy is trapped, so they're going to get double strikes. So they're looking for 6s by 4s here. Got a 6. See if we can get a 4 here. Nope. And then second set, looking for 6s by 4s, and nothing. All right, so no wounds there on that trapped guy. So we've got 1 on 2 here. And the ghost is going to strike like normal. So are the orcs. All right, orcs win that with a big 5. So this guy is going to move back an inch. All right, and the orcs looking for 6s by 4s. And nothing. All right, so we're going to go over here. We've got 2 on 2 here. I forgot to move that spear guy, but here we go. All right, so it's going to be tied with 6s here. And good had priority, so they can roll for it. So 1, 2, 3 goes to evil, 4, 5, 6 goes to good. And it goes to evil. All right, so these guys are going to back up an inch. All right, and the orcs are looking for 6s by 4s here. Here we go. Got a 6. See if it gets a 4. No, got a 2. Close but no cigar. All right, and then we've got these 2 ghosts right here onto these 2 guys right here. Here we go. All right, so evil's going to win that with a big 5. So these guys are going to move back an inch. And looking for 6 by 4. And got snake eyes. All right, and then we've got the last one here. We got the King of the Dead with the spear support against these 2 guys right here. King of the Dead is going to get 2 dice. He's going to use his Dead of Done Hero dice. And those 2 guys are going to shield, try and see if they can survive. So they'll have 4 dice in total. Here we go. All right, and King of the Dead got a big 6 there. So King is going to win that. Even though they got 6s, he's got higher fight. So they're going to move back an inch. And he's winning them on 3s here. And the other ghost is winning on 4s. So we'll see what happens here. All right, so both those guys are dead. And that finishes the combats. I'm going to count how many models have been killed so far from evil, and we'll be right back to see if they're broken. Alright guys, we are back, and the evil guys have lost 19 models. They got to lose 22 in order to be broken. So we'll go ahead and roll priority here for turn 5. Here we go. And good is going to win that with a big 6. Go ahead and let good move first, and we'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and roll the courage check here with Aragorn into Sauron, and see if he's going to be able to get it with courage. So he just has to roll a 5 here in order to pass. So we'll see what happens. You got a big 7, so Aragorn's going to be able to charge in to Sauron right there, and that'll we'll go ahead and do the rest of the movements, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. So Gimli and these 2 ghosts charged into that orc right there, and then we had this ghost and this ghost charge into these 2 orcs right here. Then we had this ghost. He jumped over and passed with the 2. And jumped into combat with this guy. Aragorn charged in there. And then this guy spear supported there. And then these guys, this guy came on this guy as spear support. This guy is just by himself on that one guy there. This guy's spear supporting Aragorn. And then coming over here to the other side, we had the King of the Dead wrap around and go into combat with this guy right here. Then we have these 2 guys on this one guy right there. We've got these 2 guys on that one guy right there. Then we've got these 2 guys on this one guy right there. We got this one guy on that one guy. And then we've got this one guy on these 3 guys right there. So we'll go ahead and go for shooting. So we'll go ahead and have Legolas right here. He's got really no shots. Everyone's going to be in the way here, so he's going to have to do his pinpoint shot. He's going to try and do a pinpoint shot on the shaman here. And the shaman does have 2 wounds here. So what we will do instead is he's going to try and do a pinpoint shot from here onto the banner way down there. So he needs a 2-up to hit, but he +1 to shoot value makes it a 1, so he's going to hit automatically, but we'll just roll for the fun of it. So he got the 1, so he's going to pass. Then the banner has got a shield, so he's going to need a 6 here to wound him. And he got the 6. All right, so gets a wound there for Mr. Legolas. I'm going to make him go up to 3 kills right here. Now this banner guy that got killed, he's going to pass it off to this guy that he was in base contact with. So I'm just going to swap out the models here. So that's 20 models killed now. We just got to kill 2 more models, and then they're going to be broken for evil. All right, so that's the shooting. Going into start of combat, Aragorn's going to call a heroic strike, and Sauron is going to use his last point of might to counter here. So we'll see what the fight values go to. Ooh, so Aragorn got a 1, and Sauron got a 1. So Sauron's going to go up to 10, but Aragorn is not. So Sauron will win on the fight here. So we'll go ahead and start on this end. We'll go ahead and start with Gimli and these 2 ghosts right here going into combat with that one orc right there. So Gimli will have the 300 dice here, and then we've got 2 ghosts on just 1 orc. That 1 orc is going to shield, so he'll have 2 dice. And we'll see what happens. Alright, so Evil got a big 6 there. And Gimli got a 5 high there. So nothing's gonna happen there. I think Gimli, just for the heck of it, he's gonna go ahead and use the point of might. So that'll give him a win the fight there. That guy is trapped. So gonna have double hits here. Gimli's looking for 5. The ghosts are looking for 4s here. And the ghost got it. Alright, so that guy's going to get killed. Gimli's not going to get the kill there. We'll go ahead and go to the next guy right here. So it's going to be a 1-on-1. The ghost is going to strike normally. So we'll have the ghost, and the orc's going to shield here, try and see if he can survive. Ghost wins it. Looking for a 4 to kill him. And got a 5. So that orc is going to be killed, and that makes the Dol Guldur army officially broken. So now we've got this one guy on these 2 right here. So Ghost is going to strike normal. The orcs are going to strike normal. And the orcs got a 6 there. So the Ghost is going to move back an inch. Move him like that. Move him like that. Alright, so now the orcs are looking for a 6x4 in order to wound him. And nothing. Got a 4 and a 5 there. Alright, so we'll go to the next one. Got right here. So 1 on 2 guys right there. Orcs are going to strike normal. Here we go. Clock die. Got a 4, so Evil's going to win there with a big 5. Actually, we've got a banner right there, so the banner is going to be within 3 inches of that. Banner can reroll here. Looking for a 5. Nope, got a 2. All right, so Evil's going to win there. This ghost is going to move back an inch again, like he keeps on doing. All right, and Orc's looking for 6x4. And nothing. Got a 5 and a 1. All right, we're going on to the next combat. So next one looks like it's going to be Aragorn on Sauron, and Aragorn does have a spear support here, so Aragorn will have a total of 4 dice. So 3 plus 1, and Sauron's going to have his 4 dice. Now Sauron is out of might, so he cannot might up his dice anymore, but if he wins this, he could possibly get some wounds on Aragorn here. Here we go. Alright, so Sauron got the big 6 there, so he's going to win the fight. So that's going to have Aragorn and this guy move back an inch. Alright. So now Sauron is going to be, I think, winning like on 3s here. So Sauron is strength 8, and Aragorn is defense 5. So 8 on a 5 should be 3s. Yep. So Sauron's just looking for 3s here to wound Aragorn. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, 2s and a 1. So not going to have any wounds there. Terrible dice luck for Sauron. All right, we'll go into the next one. Man, so we got 2 on 1 right there. Sauron had 1 chance and he could not get it. So 2 on 1. The evil guy orc is going to shield, and the ghosts are going to strike like normal here. Here we go. And we got 6s for ties, and the good is had priority, so they'll let that roll. So 1, 2, 3 evil, 4, 5, 6 good. And it goes to evil. Alright, so these guys are just going to back up an inch. Then we'll go to this 1-on-1 right here. And here we go. So evil, he is within range of a banner, so he is going to be able to reroll that. So got a 4. Now good is within range of a banner. He's going to reroll. He got the 6. All right, so that's the banner right here. And actually, let me just double check that real quick. Yeah, he's within 3 inches. Okay, so evil guy is going to move back an inch. Now looking for 4s to wound. Nope, just got a 1. All right, so that orc is safe. Now we're going to go here and start on this side. So we've got the King of the Dead on that 1 orc right there. And King of the Dead is going to get 2 attack dice. And the orc is going to shield, try and survive. All right, so the orc is outside of range of a banner, but the King of the Dead does have a point of might. He's going to go ahead and use it to bump that up to a 5 to win the fight. And he's looking for 3s here to wound him here. And he got the 3. All right, so this orc right here is going to die. And we'll go ahead and go to the next fight. So we got 2 on 1 right here. Orc's going to shield. Here we go. All right, so tied on fight there with 6s. So be a roll off. Good had priority. So 1, 2, 3 evil, 4, 5, 6 good. Got a 3 there. So that's going to go to evil. So these guys are going to back up an inch. All right, so that's it for there because he's shielded. So we'll go to this next one right there. So we got 2 guys on 2 orcs. So it'll be 2 on 2. Everyone's just going to strike normally. All right, and evil got a big 6 there. So got a chance to wound. So these guys can move back an inch. And it works looking for a 6x4 here. And nothing. All right, so we'll go to the next one. We've got these 2 guys right here on that 1 guy right there. 1 guy's going to shield. Here we go. All right, and the good guys are going to win with the big 6. But that guy is within range of a banner, so he's within 3 inches of him. So he can re-roll 1, see if we can tie it up. Looking for a 6. Nope, got a 4. All right, so Good's going to win that one there. This guy's going to back up an inch. And good guys are looking for 4s to wound against Courage 3. Did not get it. All right, so high was a 3, so that guy stayed. So we've got this guy here next to be one-on-one. Orc's going to shield. Tied. So do roll off. 1, 2, 3 evil. 4, 5, 6 goes to good. Goes to good. All right, so this orc is going to back up an inch. Looking for a 4 to wound. Nope, got a 1. All right. And then we got the last one here. So we've got this one guy against these 2 guys, and that guy's got a banner. So the banner will get -1 to his duel roll. The orcs are, these will be the 2 orcs, and then this will be the banner, will be their black and red dice. All right, so they're tied on fight. We do have a banner reroll. Sorry, want to keep that 3. Reroll the 1. Got a 5 there, so that is going to win that. So this guy is going to make way. And this guy's going to move back an inch. All right. So orcs are going to be looking for 6s by 4s here to wound. And nothing. Big ol' nothing. All right, so that'll finish that turn. We'll be right back with priority. All right, guys, we are back, and we're rolling for priority for turn 6. Here we go. All right, double 1, so that means it's going to go to evil this time. So evil is going to get the priority here. And I'm going to have Aragorn, using his free point of might, is going to call a heroic move here. Evil has nothing to counter it with. We'll be right back. We'll go ahead and roll for Aragorn's charge here. So looking to see if he can get a 5 up to run in. And got an 8. All right, so he's going to charge into Sauron, and we'll be right back after movement. All right, guys, we are back after movement. So Gimli charged into this orc right here. This ghost charged into this orc right here. Then we've got these 2 ghosts onto this orc right here. We've got this spear support on this guy right here. Aragorn charged in there, and then this orc charged into Aragorn to help Sauron out. Then these 2 ghosts charged into this orc right there. And then we've got these 2 ghosts on that orc right there. The banner moved over to help Sauron. And then over here, what is left is we have 2 ghosts on that orc right there. We've got these 2 ghosts on that orc right there. We've got these 2 ghosts on that orc, these 2 orcs right there. Or sorry, the king's on that guy. These 2 are on that guy. And then these 2 are on those 2 right there. So going into shooting, Legolas is going to use this precise shot, usually needing a 2 up, but just going to use the 1. He's going to hit the banner here, see if he can kill him. So go ahead, roll here. Needing a 1, but just roll for the heck of it. So got a 3 there. So now looking for a 6 in order to kill him. And got a 5. So Legolas is going to use a point of might here to make that a 6. So that would bring Legolas down to 1 might. And that will give him a kill. Now, this banner guy is going to pass it off to this orc right here in combat. So this orc will die. And because all the orcs were charged, they'd have to do a courage test that turn. So, alright, so he's dead. And he might be outside of range of Sauron now. But we'll go ahead and give Legolas his kill here. Alright. So we have a total of 6 for Gimli's kills, and Legolas has got 4 right now. And so we'll go ahead and start of combat. Aragorn is going to call a heroic strike here. and see if he can get up to a, he's fight 6, he needs a 4 in order to beat Sauron, so here we go. And he got a 6, so he is going to beat Sauron on that fight. So we'll go ahead and start, same thing, we'll just go from left to right, so we'll do Gimli against this orc right here. And I think Gimli here is going to call a heroic combat with his last point of might. Alright, so Gimli will be the 300 dice here. That one orc is going to shield, so we'll have 2 red dice. And we'll see what happens. Here we go. Alright, so Gimli got a 5 high. There's not a banner in range for the evil guys, so he will not be able to win that. Gimli's looking for a 5 here in order to kill him. And did not get him. Got a big 3. So very unfortunate for Gimli there, but so that orc's going to move back an inch. And we'll go ahead and move over into this next one here. So we got this one orc right here into this ghost right there. So just be a one-on-one. The orc is going to shield here to see if he can survive. And the ghost still wins with a big 5. So ghost is going to win that. This orc is going to move back an inch. And ghost is looking for a 4 in order to kill him. He got the 4. Alright, so that's going to kill that guy. Go ahead and do the next one. So we've got 1, 2, 3 into these 2 guys right here. So it'll be 3 ghosts. And then the 2 orcs are going to strike normally. Here we go. Alright, so the orcs got a big 5. So the orcs will win that. There's no banner in range for... actually, there might be a banner here. So we got the banners right there, and that's the fight right there. So let's measure to see if he's within range here. And it does look like he's within range. So he'll go ahead and be able to reroll that. But I actually just noticed this guy's actually in this fight right here. So it should have just been 2 dice there. So that guy will not be, the other 2 will not be within the fight. So evil will win that there. So looking for a 6x4 in order to beat those 2 ghosts. And nothing, got a 5 high. All game. Not been able to kill very many ghosts. I think I've only killed, there's only 2 ghosts so far that have died. Alright, so then we did that one there. So now we've got these 2, or sorry, these 2. It'll just be the one-on-one actually right there. So, alright, so here we go. Orc's gonna shield here. So Ghost's gonna win that with the big 4. And that orc, he cannot move back, so he's gonna be trapped there. So looking for a 4 to wound. Got nothing on the first one, second one. Got a 5. Alright, so that orc is going to be killed right there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go into Sauron's combat. So we've got Sauron and these 2 orcs on Aragorn here. Yeah. So, but Aragorn's going to win the fights here. He's got 1 point of might left. So we'll go ahead and roll for Aragorn. If he gets a 6 here, he wins it automatically because he won that heroic strike. Here we go. Got a big 4, so not going to be quite a 6. So we'll see. We'll see if Sauron can get it here. So Sauron has to get a 6. If he gets a 6, he will win this. And I'll go ahead and roll for the other 2 orcs as well. We got 6 dice in total here. And we got a 6. The orcs got a 6. So that means evil is going to win there. Aragorn does not have enough might in order to might up there. So Aragorn's just going to move back an inch. So I'm going to have 6 strikes here against Aragorn. Sauron is looking for 3s to wound against Aragorn, and the orcs are looking for 6s. So here we go. Alright, so Sauron got 1, 2, 3 wounds there. This dice is cocked, so go ahead and roll that one. Got a 6, so that's going to be 4 wounds against Aragorn. So Aragorn has to he has to fade it. He's going to take at least 1 wound here. But we'll go ahead and fade it here. So, so first point of fate. Got a 4. Second point. Got a 1. And third point. Got a 6. So he's going to negate 2 of the 4. So he's going to take 2 wounds, and he's going to survive with 1 left. Alright, so Aragorn is out of fate. And he's taken 2 wounds. So he's down to 1 wound left. He's got 1 point of might left as well. Oh, I'm sorry. Aragorn did have the banner there. So let me re-roll that real quick. So I missed that. So Sauron. So it was a 4 high for Aragorn. We'll see if Aragorn can get a 6. If you get a 5 or 6, he can might it up to win. Nope, got a 3. All right, so still takes the 2 wounds. All right, so that all stayed the same. So we'll go ahead and do this. We got 2 on 1 there. Orc's going to shield. Here we go. All right, so the Ghost's got a big 5. So yeah, Ghosts are going to win that. Actually, we've got the banner. So he will get the banner there. So we'll see if the banner will help. Nope, banner got a 1. So Ghosts are going to roll here. Looking for a 4 to kill. Got a 4. All right, so this orc is going to be dead. All right, and then we're going against the banner right here. So we've got 2 on 1 on the banner. The banner is going to shield, but he's going to get -1 to his fight rolls here. And the Ghost got a 6, so they're going to win that automatically. And they are looking for 4s to wound. And we got a big 4, all right. And because that banner right there is not touching anyone, that banner is going to go down. So get some VPs for the good guys for taking out that banner. We'll go ahead and go to the next one here. So we've got 2 on 2 here. And here we go. All right, so Evil got a big 6 there. The good guys are outside of range of a banner. So Evil's going to win that with a 6. And they're looking for a 6x4 here in order to win. Nothing there. So these Ghosts are going to move back an inch. All right, so then we've got these 2 Ghosts on that 1 Orc right there. Orc's going to shield. Reroll that one. So we got a 4 high there. Ghost got a 6. So Ghosts are going to win that. Looking for a 4 here to wound. And got a big 5. All right, so this Orc is going to be taken down. We'll go ahead and go over here to the King. So we got the King on the 1 guy right there. So King has got 2 dice. Going to use the Dev Dunharrow dice here. The Orc's going to shield. Possibility of surviving past the King. All right, so Orc got a big 4 there. So the Orc is actually going to win, and he's going to push the King back an inch. All right, so we'll go to the next fight here. So we've got 2 on 2 here. Here we go. All right, so Evil got a big 5. So they're going to win that. Evil's looking for 6s by 4s here. Got a 6. Can they get a 4? That's the question. And they don't. Dang. All right. Well, they had a good try. Definitely. So these guys are going to move back an inch. And we'll go to the last fight here. So we got the 2 on 1 right there. And that Orc is going to shield. Here we go. All right. So Ghosty Boys are going to win that with a big 5. Looking for a 4 here to kill that Orc. And they did not get it. They whiffed it. So got a 3 high there. All right. So that Orc's going to move back an inch. And that finishes that turn. And we'll be right back with priority. Alright guys, here we are back with priority for turn 7. Here we go. And it got tied there. So that means it's going to go to good this turn. And evil has no might in order to do anything. So they are going to just go ahead and move. We'll have Aragorn try and charge. Actually, Aragorn is going to call a heroic move here, because he's going to try and get the heck out of the way out of Sauron, and try and survive here. So Aragorn's going to move first, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back at start turn 7. So Aragorn, he just moved like normal since he had priority here. So he just charged into Sauron here. And then Gimli, he moved up and charged into this orc right there. And we have a spear support on Gimli. We got this ghost on that one orc right there. We've got 2 ghosts on one orc right there. We've got this guy on these 2 guys. And then we've got Aragorn's got a spear support as well. This ghost wrapped around and charged into the shaman. And then these 2 guys right here charged into this guy right here. These 2 ghosts charged into that orc right there. We've got these 2 ghosts on that orc right there. We've got the king on that orc. We've got the 2 on this one orc right there. And then we've got 2 ghosts on one orc right there. And I forgot to move the drummer, so the drummer's going to come over here and help on that one right there. Since he doesn't have to take a courage check because of his ability. So now we'll go ahead and go to the shooting. So Legolas has got, again, doesn't have a clear shot, so he's just going to go ahead and try and take a shot on the shaman right here. So he just needs +1 to his shoot value, so looking for 1. So he's going to get it, but he gets a 6. And then the shaman is defense 5, so Legolas is just looking for a 5 here to wound. And he got a 6. Alright, so that's going to put a wound on the shaman. So we'll go ahead and put that over here. And the shaman has got 1 point of fate, but he's going to go ahead and save it for right now. Alright. So we got that there. Now we'll go ahead and start with Aragorn is going to call a strike with his 1 free point of might. So we'll see what his strike fight value goes up to. Got a 2, so it's not going to be quite enough against Sauron. So Sauron is going to win the fights here. But we'll go ahead and start on the left side again. We'll start with Gimli and this ghost on that orc. Gimli is going to just keep his 3 attacks. So he'll be the 300 dice, have the 1 ghost dice, and then the orc's going to shield. Here, see what happens. Alright, so Gimli won that with a big 6. So he's going to win that. Orc boy over here is going to move back an inch. Alright, so Gimli is looking for 5s here. The ghost is looking for 4s. And Gimli got a big 6 there, so it is going to kill that orc. And this probably is going to be the last turn because we're almost, orcs are almost down to quartered. And at quartered, the game automatically ends. So we'll go ahead and go to the next one here. So we got 1-on-1 right there. The ghost is going to strike normal. The orc is going to shield here. Here we go. Alright, and the orc's going to win that with a big 5. I don't think he's within, that guy's within 3 inches. Nope, he's just out. So that ghost is going to move back an inch. And we got the next one here, so we've got 2 on one guy right there. One guy's going to shield. Here we go. Alright, so the orc's going to win that with a 6, but the ghosts are within banner range right there from there to there. So we're going to reroll one of these, see if we can get a 6 to tie it up. And did not. Alright, so evil's going to win that with a 6 there. These guys are just going to move back an inch. Alright, so the orcs, so that guy shielded, so nothing happens there. go ahead and go to the next one. So we've got this guy on this guy and this guy. So it's be 2 on 1. Everyone's going to strike normally here. All right, so Ghost won that with a big 5. Looking for a 4 here to wound. And got the 4. All right, so we'll go ahead and just take this guy out right here. And we'll go ahead and leave Aragorn's combat for last for the big finale. All right, so we've got the drummer and the shaman against the one ghost there. And the shaman, let's see, the drummer is fight 4, so he'll win with the fight. And the shaman is fight 3. Both of them only have 1 attack. So, see what happens. And we got a 5 and a 6, so they'll win that on the fight value. So that ghost is going to move back an inch. And they're looking for a 6x4 here. Nothing. All right, 3 and a 2. All right, so we'll come over here. So we've got the 2 on 1 right there. And Orc Boy's going to shield here. Now, I think we're at quartered now, but we'll double check at the very end. All right, so Evil's going to win that with a 6. So the ghost guys are just going to back up an inch. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and go over here to the next one, 2 on 1 right there. Orc's going to shield. Orc wins it with a 6. So these guys are going to back up. Let's see. Go to the next 2 right here. So we got the 2 on 1 right there. Orc's going to shield. And Ghosts are going to win it with a big 6 there. All right, so let's see if they wound. Looking for a 4 against their courage value of a 3. So 3 on a 3 is a 4. And got a 6. Actually, it'd be a courage 2 because of the King of the Dead's ability. But got the 6. So this orc right here is going to get killed. And we'll go to the next one. So we've got the King of the Dead on that guy. I'm going to leave him for last. So we got 2 on 1 right there. Orc's going to shield. Actually, since it's probably the last turn, we'll go just have the Orc strike as normal. Alright, so Orc's going to win that with a big 3. Looking for a 6x4 here to wound. Nothing. Alright, got a 1. So these guys are going to move back an inch. Then we've got 2 on 1 right there. That guy's, he's probably trapped, but we'll see. He's going to shield. Here we go. Ghosts are going to win that with a 6. He's got enough room to get through here. So he'll come like that. Alright, so Ghosts are looking for a 4 to kill him. And they got 2 4s. So that Orc's going to die. And we got the last one here with the king on that one guy right there. And then we'll go Aragorn and Sauron. Alright, so the King of the Dead is going to have 2 dice. And that Orc's going to strike normally, try and see if we can get a wound on the king here. He gets a 3, so he's going to win it. Against defense 8, looking for 6s by 4s here. Got a 3, so nothing there. Alright, so King of the Dead moves back an inch. Alright, we got the last one here. So we got Sauron against Aragorn and a spear support. So it's going to be 4 dice on 4 dice here. Aragorn has 1 point of might. Sauron has nothing. But Sauron is going to win on the fight because he Aragorn's heroic strike did not get a 4 higher. So Sauron's going to have the higher fight here. So we got 3 dice there. Got the 1 for the ghost. We'll go ahead and have Sauron roll first. If he gets a 6, it's going to win this automatically. So set the bar here. Got a 4 high. Wow. All right, so that leaves room for Aragorn to potentially win this here. Let's see what happens. And he got a big 5. All right, so that is what Aragorn needed. So Sauron is going to move back an inch. All right. And Aragorn's going to be wounding on 4s, and Ghost is going to be wounding on 6s. Here we go. So we got 1-4 there, and we're just going to leave it with that, just the 1-4. So that's going to bring Sauron down to 2 wounds, and we'll be right back. I think that's quarter, but I'm going to count real quick, so we'll be right back. And that did end the game. That brought the Barad Dur against down to 10 models, which would quarter it, so the game ends once you get to a quarter here. So we'll go ahead and count the points here to see how everyone ended up doing. So you score 1 victory point if you cause 1 or more wounds on the enemy leader. If you kill the enemy leader, so it's a 1-to-1 there since wounds were put on both leaders. Then you score 3 victory points if the enemy force is broken at the end of the game. And if you are unbroken, then you said get 5 victory points. So because the Return of the King was unbroken, they're going to get 5 points there because they were unbroken. So it's going to be so far 6-1 in favor of the good. You score 1 victory point if you have 1 banner at the end of the game. 2 if you have 1 and your opponent does not. So good's going to get 2 points there. So it's going to now be a 8-1 victory. And then score 2 points if the enemy force is reduced to 25% of its starting models at the end of the game. So they're going to get 2 points there as well. So it's going to be a 10-1 victory for the good. So we'll be right back to wrap everything up. Hey guys, wow, what a great game that was. That was a brutal slugfest. At one point I thought Aragorn was going to die, and Sauron just could not win rolls there due to not having enough might, unfortunately. But I did realize I made one big mistake during the game, and that was I forgot to roll for the wounds for those that were within 6 inches of the shaman, which could have been made some changes to the game, but I think ultimately the game ending it ended how it should have. But so it ended up being a 10-1 victory. So that means the Return of the King Legendary Legion is going to be moving forward in the bracket. So they'll be playing against the Grand Army of the South next, which will be a very interesting game to see, just because the camels and all the Haradrim have low courage, so that's going to be tough. But luckily, the Mahood King does allow the Mahood Raiders to pass courage checks if they're within 6 inches of him. So that'll be big. And then also, we'll see how the Moonmok is going to go against the Army of the Dead. Is it going to be a rerun of the Return of the King, or will the Moonmok be smashing some ghosts in the next match? So we'll see what happens there. And then in the losers bracket, we'll be having the Battle of 5 Armies Green Alliance be going up against the Barad Dur here with Sauron, and so that you'll see that here in a few weeks. So stay tuned, guys, for that game. Thank you all for staying with me, watching this battle rep. Stay tuned for next Friday's battle report. We'll be having Moria, led by the Balrog and a bunch of goblins, go against Dain with Iron Hills. So that'll be a fun match to see them fighting in the Mines of Moria. We'll have that board set up there, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video and like the battle rep, please give it a like on the video. It helps us out a lot. Also, make sure if you want to keep up with these videos, subscribe to our channel if you're liking the content, and you can that way keep up to date with what we're posting each week when we post it. And then also share with your friends if they like watching battle reports while they're stuck inside right now too. So guys, thank you all for watching. Have a great night wherever you're at in Middle Earth, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.